Now, are you a cyclist? If you are, do you feel safe riding on the roads in the West Midlands, especially now the clocks have gone back? A recent BBC poll suggests that half of all adults think it's too dangerous. In Birmingham, only 2% of commuting is done by bikes, 2%. And many cyclists say it's more dangerous cycling in the city than in London. Laura May McMullen caught up with one cycling commuter to find out what it's really like.
But I still think there's plenty of people who would find this scary, like a bus coming past just like that.
Monday morning, 8 a.m, and Tim Beasley is on his regular journey to work in Birmingham city centre.
Big lorry came back, but he gave me plenty of room, so that's okay.
Tim is an experienced cyclist. He feels it's the road infrastructure that's the real problem.
I think people are afraid of mixing in the big scary traffic with buses and lorries. I've cycled in the Netherlands and Belgium and France, where things are done so much differently. They've been doing it for 40 years and we're only just starting to think about it now.
Last year, 2 cyclists were killed on the roads in Birmingham. The total amount of people injured was 270. That's compared to 233 in 2009.
I've had a couple of people nearly cut me up just on my way in this morning. It's partly just raising awareness with drivers that cyclists have just as much right to be on the road as they do.
Most dangerous aspects definitely driving alongside buses.
We know from research that there's about 60% of the people that don't cycle would like to, but feel the road environment, which they see from their cars and they see from buses, is too threatening.
So is it just about changing people's perceptions? Well, Birmingham City Council is investing £24 million into improving safety. They've already spent £9 million on some canal towpaths, cycle lanes, and will also be reducing speed limits in 4 pilot areas.
Importantly, one of the things that we have as part of this is our 20-mile-per-hour speed. So everyone in this city will actually feel it is the absolute norm to drive at 20 miles per hour.
Back on the busy A34 Walsall Road, Tim wants to encourage more people to get on their bikes. He believes the benefits outweigh the dangers. Laura May McMullen, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
We'll be looking at cycling all this week, and I'm joined now by Chris Lowe from the Birmingham cycling charity Push Bikes. Chris, you're standing at a very busy junction not far from the centre. I hope you can hear me okay. Good evening. That junction, Bristol Road meets Priory Road, is actually regarded as one of the worst, isn't it, for cyclists in Birmingham?
It is a very scary junction, not only for cyclists but also pedestrians. There's no green phase for pedestrians. It's very dangerous. Somebody was killed here last year.
Now, this investment of £24 million has to be good news, doesn't it?
It's brilliant. This time next year, I'll be able to cycle from here to the city centre without mixing with HGVs and cars. And the other side of this junction, I can cycle to Selly Oak without mixing with cars. It's just junctions like this are really expensive. So the City Council is investing the money in cycle paths, in cycle lanes, which are relatively easy to do, but junctions like this will be £5 or £6 million just for one junction, and we need more money from central government for that.
Will cyclists and motorists ever see eye to eye, do you think?
Well, like Tim, I've been cycling in the Netherlands, and in the Netherlands they don't expect cycles and cars to mix on a road like this. They build specific infrastructure for bicycles, specific infrastructure for cars. Here, the cars and the bicycles would be separated in time. The bicycles would have a green phase where everybody would go at the same time. You'd never see a car. And it's not about making cyclists and motorists see eye to eye. It's about designing the infrastructure so that you don't have to have any disagreements.
Chris
20
Lowe.
miles an hour will be brilliant.
Chris Lowe, I have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, great. Thanks very much.